Hi, my name is Wayne Goldsmith and welcome to part 2 of my special series of the soft skills of swimming coaching. You know, it's really normal that as a swimming coach, you're naturally focused on the things you can see, you can feel, you can buy, you can measure, you can download. And for that reason, we quite often talk with swimming coaches in courses and workshops about those easy to see, easy to measure things like skills, dives and starts, turns and finishes. We talk about underwater technique. We talk about butterfly backstroke, breaststroke, freestyle, individual medley. But just as important are the things that are difficult to see. The so-called soft skills, if you like, coaching swimmers from an emotionally intelligent perspective. Things like confidence and commitment, mental toughness, leadership, team development, resilience. Those things are just as important as dive, start, turn, finish and other swimming skills. In the first in this series, we talked about confidence and how confidence is belief, how you feel about yourself, your ability to love and value and accept yourself as a human being, times evidence. Confidence is belief times evidence, where evidence is all the things that you do in training. Your hard work, your dryland work, your flexibility work and so on. Today we're going to be talking about the concept of commitment, Now this goes back to a conversation that I had with a great United States coach called David Marsh. And David Marsh and I were talking one day about athletic performance, about recruiting swimmers, and about trying to find things that could identify swimmers as being talented or skilled or being possessive of the abilities that they needed to be world-class athletes. And I said to David, if you were going to recruit a swimmer on non-physical characteristics, so you couldn't recruit on speed or competitive swimming ability or power or agility or any of those easy to measure quantifiable physical characteristics. If you had to identify and recruit using something that wasn't physical, what would it be? And he said, well, commitment. And I said, David, I totally agree that that's the key. Commitment is the key because once you're committed, it gets done. Once you make a commitment, there are no excuses. Once you say I'm committed, it takes what it takes. The problem that we've got is that it's easy to measure speed, it's easy to measure endurance. How do we measure and then how do we coach commitment? And I've got to give Marsh credit for this next piece of learning because Marshy said, well, I've always thought that when a swimmer is committed and you give them a choice of doing things the easy way or the hard way, or if you like, the easy way or the right way, the swimmer themselves will choose to do things the right way. And out of that, I put together a concept that commitment means that in any given situation, a committed athlete, when given the choice of doing things the easy way or the hard way, they will choose to do things the hard way, or if you like, the right way. Now let's think about what does that mean in practical terms in swimming. You have a swimmer, every swimmer if you like, in the world, in training, and they're approaching the wall. They're coming in to do a turn in the middle of a training set, and they're about 8 to 10 meters from the wall. Like every swimmer in the world, from 8, 9, 10-year-olds just learning to swim a few laps, through to kids doing junior competitive swimming, up to world-class athletes. Every swimmer in the world, as they approach a wall, has to make a choice. Do I attack this wall as if it was a race quality turn? Do I manage my breathing and maybe not breathe or take minimal breaths in and out of the flags? Do I attack the wall and kick off with great power and explosiveness? Do I streamline to the best of my ability? Do I kick fast underwater? They're the choices that every swimmer in the world in competitive practice has to make. Now let's apply that. Commitment means in any given situation, a committed swimmer, a committed athlete will choose, when given that choice between doing things the easy way, the hard way, will choose to do things the hard way. A swimmer who is committed to national championships, to international success, to being the best they will be, will choose to manage their breathing, to attack the wall as if it was a competitive turn, will choose to streamline long and tight to the best of their ability, will choose to kick back explosively and kick very fast underwater. They will make that choice. A swimmer who is really there for a bit of health and fitness and enjoying the experience, being there with friends, which are all wonderful motivations, but isn't completely committed to excellence, will make different choices. They'll make choices that are consistent with their level of motivation, with their goals, with their ambitions, where they're trying to go in their swimming career. When you think about that, coaches, it's quite an important concept, because in reality, you teach all the swimmers how to do those things, how to approach a turn, how to streamline, how to kick underwater. You teach them to do all those things. And I see coaches all over the world standing at the end of the pool and saying, streamline, 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 faster turn, just repeating over and over and over, as if it's their decision how well those turns, how well those skills, or any swimming practice will be. But ultimately, coaches, your job is to teach swimmers the power of their choices, to teach them that if they take responsibility, if they choose to choose, if the swimmers choose to do things consistently, the hard way, in brackets, the right way, if they choose to do things at that exceptional level, then they will get everything they possibly want out of their swimming experience. If you're going crazy, if you're going insane as a coach and getting sick and tired of repeating the same words, streamline, 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 push off, push off, push off, if you're getting sick and tired of repeating yourself, step back. Think about, how can I empower? How can I inspire the athletes? How do I inspire the swimmers to understand the power of their choices, and that it's the power of their choice to consistently choose to do things the right way, the hard way, to do the little things right all the time that makes all the difference. Commitment, to me, without doubt. If you could identify, select and measure talent on any one quality, it is commitment. Once you make a commitment, it gets done. It changes everything. The beautiful thing is that you can coach commitment. You can coach commitment because you can show a swimmer the easy way and say, that's the easy way of doing it, or this is the right way of doing it. And then empowering them to say, now it is your choice. You can choose to be extraordinary, you can choose to be exceptional, you can choose to achieve everything you want, or you can continue to swim, enjoy being here. We love having you here every day. Whichever way is fine with me, but it's up to you. One of the phrases that I love all the time is, if it is to be, it is up to me. If it is to be, it is up to me. Coaches, if you want committed athletes, step back, empower them. Teach them the power of their choice, and everything changes. Thanks for listening to this podcast. If you want to find out more about the soft skills of swimming coaching, follow the link at the end of the podcast and go and check out my Soft Skills of Swimming Coaching online course. It's a great course for every coach to learn more about how to coach swimmers from an emotionally intelligent perspective.